Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining this meeting. In today's meeting, our team, we will discuss about some issues that arise among our stakeholders related to the adaptation of AI into some of our programs. But before we go into the presentation, let me introduce you to our team members. So this is our team. Our team consists of Meisha Nurrahmasari, Diah Nur Hanifa, Kalista Luhur, Tushar Anil Punjabi, Madeline Bastaman, Nabil El Hakim, and also Edric Lim. This is the table of contents of our presentation. So we will start with overview, and then we move to key issue and also the key stakeholders. And then we will give our recommendation and response, and the last one is conclusion. In 2021, Adobe received a lot of complaints and also concern from our stakeholders related to the adaptation of AI into some of our programs like Adobe Photoshop and also Adobe Illustrator. And this is create a lot of reaction from our stakeholders, especially for those who works in the creative industry like the artist and the digital designer.
Now, we are going to talk about the key issues that our company faces, which is the AI development and utilization. Our AI controversy started in 2021 when our company announced that it would be using artificial intelligence to power some of the features in Adobe Illustrator and Adobe Photoshop. This decision was met with mixed reactions from the creative community, stakeholders within the realm of creative content creation, and I are confronting a range of concerns and challenges as technology continues to evolve. The first issues that we want to talk about is the fear of automation. Many individuals in the creative industry are concerned about the ongoing advancement in AI technology. They worry about the possibility of AI systems replacing human artists and creators in the future. They are also concerned about how data generated by artists and creators while using our products is handled. People are uncertain whether their design activities might be utilized for AI enhancement without that explicit consent. The second one is the financial implication. The development of AI applications like Adobe Firefly raises financial concern for the stakeholders. These AI tools could potentially reduce the demand for human creators, which may, in turn, impact Adobe's revenue, considering that artists and creators form a significant portion of Adobe's customer base. And the last one is the copyright challenge. The growing use of AI-generated content has led to complex copyright debates. Questions revolve around whether AI-generated content can be protected by copyright laws or monetized, particularly when it's combined with human creative input. Policymakers are closely monitoring these issues to craft regulation that can accommodate the interests of all parties, with a particular focus on supporting artists and creators. In the next section, we will talk about the key stakeholders that impacted by this situation.
Thank you, Nabil. And here are the three key stakeholders. We believe that the stakeholders are the most influenced by the key issues mentioned before. The first one is customers. We have approximately 26 million users that become the main sources for our revenue. Our customers, like artists and creators, are concerned about their privacy, the copyright of their artwork, and the potential for AI-generated content to replace their work. The second one is policymakers. Policymakers can play a crucial role in shaping regulation for AI technology. They can develop policies that can support our customers, protecting their privacy and ensuring that AI is used ethically and responsibly. And the last one is investors. Investors are concerned about the long-term financial performance of our company, which will be resulted by the decline in customer satisfaction and revenue if we are unable to address these concerns. And the next is communication objective and public persona.
As a publicly traded company, Adobe has the responsibility of creating a good communication objective plan. We believe that Adobe should do this in order to regain its trust from consumers as well as improve their public her persona. To do this, firstly, we recommend that Adobe creates a specific and measurable plan on how they plan to address the concerns that consumers have. In addition, we also believe that Adobe's response should be timely and appropriate. Secondly, Adobe should also prioritize other stakeholders instead of just focusing on the investors. Lastly, Adobe should also be honest to its investors on the current outlook of the company, as well as set realistic targets for the company, as so to not end up over promising to its investors.
Thank you to Sharon and Misha, and now we will move on to the next part, which will be the recommendations. And our main communication objective is to embody Adobe's core values and also mission to our stakeholders by highlighting our innovation, inclusivity, and sustainability initiatives. And as previously mentioned, we have 3 key stakeholders that we want to focus, but let's begin with our customers. So our customers' main concern is the possibility of AI replacing human artists and also the increasing cost as a result of the subscription plans. So we can communicate the gap by, first, hosting more webinars and workshops that explores AI features and how to leverage them for creative users. We can also partner and collaborate with leading artists by sharing stories of them using AI innovatively and creatively to fuel their creative sparks. And also we can work with the creative industry to develop a more ethical AI standards. We can also amplify our social media and blog presence by highlighting Adobe's long-term vision for AI, the benefits of AI, and also increased transparency regarding how increased cost and revenue can help with the development of new features, and also how data from customers is used and regulated. So now we can move on to the next stakeholders. Our next stakeholders are the investors and regulators, whose main concern lies in the profitability and also copyright laws. So for the investors, we can address their concerns through roundtable discussions and also white paper publication, in which we can address more about the long-term benefits of AI and also the forthcoming plans on the profitable features of AI itself. And in addition to that, we can also work with the policymakers to develop new ethical AI standards and regulations, and also fund research on the ethical use of AI. And these are the recommendations. The next part will be the response. Thank you.
Thank you, Calista. And now moving on to the responses. Here are some steps to ensure Adobe success. The first one, starting from October until January. So during the first 4 months, our primary focus will be to identify and understand the concerns that the public has about Adobe. And those concerns are AI impact on creativity, data privacy and usage, financial implications, and also copyright challenges. And the next one will be from February until May, well, where we will establish a well-defined approach to handle the identified concerns and challenges. So this strategy will include the following key elements, just as Calista mentioned before. And those elements are hosting webinars, collaborate with leading artists, and also amplify social media. The next one is from June to August. In the final 3 months of this plan, we will focus on evaluating the effectiveness of the strategies that we have implemented before, and so we can take steps to restore trust in Adobe. To summarize that, this plan outlines a structured approach to identify, address, and resolve public concerns about Adobe. The next slide will be about budgeting.
Next, for the budgeting, ROI, and also timeline. The projected budget for implementing the above steps will vary through the specific initiatives that Adobe chooses. However, investing in AI is very costly, primarily in research and development, as well as educating artists and creatives about AI. Adobe will also need to invest in updating your previous products and services. For the ROI in investing in AI will vary from their way of pursuing it, but some benefits that Adobe could expect are, first, they increase customer satisfaction and loyalty, where Adobe customers will be more satisfied and loyal if they have access to AI tools and technologies that can help them to be more productive and successful. Second will be the increased revenue, where Adobe can generate new revenue streams from AI-powered products and services. And third, Adobe will also have competitive advantage against their competitors who doesn't have AI integration. Last, for the timeline for the implementation of the above steps will also vary depending on Adobe. But Adobe should aim to implement its AI within 2 to 3 years to keep their products and services to date.
Okay, thank you for the explanation. Ladies and gentlemen, to addressing complex problem like this, we require a multifaceted approach. And in this presentation, we would like to highlight 3 strategies. The first one is to fostering open communication and collaboration among stakeholders. This can facilitate the exchange of ideas and perspective, promoting a deeper understanding of the problem and also potential solution like Kalista already mentioned before. The second one is data-driven decision making. This is also crucial because this enables informed choices based on empirical evidence, increasing the likelihood of successful problem solving. And the last one, adaptability and a willingness to iterate and adjust strategies. These are needed because the problem can evolve and also new challenges may arise in the future. And by implementing these strategies, we hope that our company or our organization will enhance our problem-solving capabilities and work towards sustainable solution. So that's all from our team. Thank you so much for listening, and if you have any further question, please feel free to ask. Thank you.